Welcome learners. Welcome to NIOS. Today we will study third part of the seventh chapter. Chapter's name is Popular Resistance Movements Against the British Rule. Our today's topic is tribal revolts in the 19th century. This is really a very interesting topic of modern Indian history. I hope you will learn many new things after watching this video. In our previous lesson and previous videos, we learned about the meaning and concept of peasant revolts in the country. We also came to know about the causes that led to the beginning of the peasant revolts in the country. The process of commercialization of agriculture also started during this period, and also the commercial crops like indigo, sugarcane, and tea was grown in large quantity. We also came to know about the various peasant revolts that took place in different parts of India. Like in Bengal, it was the Fakir and Sannyasi movement. And some other revolts were Indigo Rebellion and Farazi movement and Wahhabi movement. As in this video, we are going to learn about tribal revolts. So let us first understand the meaning of tribals. Learners, do you know what is the meaning of tribals or who were tribals? Tribals are the members of a tribe. Now, this is a new word, tribe, Tribe. So, let me explain what is tribe. A tribe is a group of people who live in a particular area. The culture and social structure of people of a tribe is the same, and they are dependent upon environment for their basic needs. Tribals are considered as the original inhabitants of India. These people were an important part of Indian society. There are many tribes in India, and each has its own custom and practices. Before British came to India, these people lived independently and no one interfered with their tradition and culture. Each tribe was headed by a chief who managed all the affairs of that tribe. Their main source of living were the forests, as they provided them the basic needs required for life, food, and home. However, the British started interfering in the matter of the tribals. As a result of this, the tribals revolted against the wrong policies of the British in different parts of the country. Learners, do you know that the tribals used traditional weapons like bows and arrows in their fight against the British? On the other hand, the British treated the tribals' revolt strictly by declaring them as criminals and occupying their properties. In fact, many tribals were killed and many others were sent to jail. It is true that the tribal movement remained limited to certain parts of India, but it was one of the most important movements against the foreign rule in India. Let us now study about some important tribal revolts that took place against the British rule in India. One of the important tribal revolt which we are going to discuss now is Santhal rebellion. This revolt occurred in the year 1855 till the year 1857. The Santhal revolt took place in the area called Daman e Koh, or also known as Santhal Paragna. The Santhals were peace-loving people who lived in forest. However, the simple life of these people were disturbed by the foreign rule. When the Santhal people failed to pay back the loans taken by the moneylenders, their property, like animals and lands, were taken away by the moneylenders. Slowly, slowly, they became bonded laborers. Finally, the peace loving Santhalese revolted against the British. The rebellion was led by Sidhu and Kanhu. The Santhals fought very bravely, but they all were defeated by the British. However, the rebellion became a source of inspiration for the people of India. The second tribal revolt which we are going to discuss is Munda rebellion. It occurred during the year 1899 till the year 1900. The Mundas enjoyed their rights to clear forest that was not given to any other tribe. When the British came to India, they gave this job to the contractors and traders. These contractors needed people to work as laborers for them. Therefore, the owners of the forests became laborers. Learners, let me tell you now a new word: indentured labor. Do you know its meaning? An indentured laborer was a person who worked for others on a contract basis for a fixed period of time. The person had to work in a place away from his home, and on his return, he was given payment for travel, stay, and food. The most important leader of Munda revolt was Birsa Munda. The Mundas fought bravely against the powerful British forces. Police stations and churches were attacked. However, the rebels were defeated and their leader, Birsa Munda, died in the prison after some time. Learners, you will be happy to know that the sacrifice of Mundas did not go waste, and the Chota Nagpur Tenancy Act was passed. This gave the tribals some right over property and banned bonded labor of the tribe. The third revolt now we are going to discuss is Jaintia and Garo rebellion. This revolt took place during the time period between the year 1860 and year 1870s. The British planned to construct a road connecting to Brahmaputra Valley in present Assam to Sylhet, Sylhet, Sylhet in Bangladesh. The Jaintias and Garos living in Meghalaya opposed the construction of this road. The British reacted by burning several Garo and Jaintia villages. Later, the British introduced the house tax and income tax. The tribal leaders were punished and killed, and also the revolt was ended. The fourth revolt which we are going to discuss is BHIL revolt. BHIL revolt took place in the year 1818 till 1831. The Bhils lived in Maharashtra and Gujarat. Earlier, this area was called Khandesh. In the year 1818, British occupied it. Therefore, the Bhils considered them as outsiders. Now, the fifth revolt which we are going to discuss is Coal Revolt. This took place during the year 1831 till the year 1832. Cole lived in the Chota Nagpur region. Learners, can you locate it on the map of India? Please try to do that today. Coles lived according to their customs and traditions. However, when the British occupied their land and Coles also revolted against them, as their independence was taken away and they were made indentured laborers. They united against the foreigners. However, the British suppressed this revolt also. Learners, we have already learned that an indentured laborer was a person who worked for other people on the contract basis for a fixed period of time. Now, the sixth revolt which we are going to discuss is MAPPILA revolt. The Mappila revolt. Mappilas lived in the Malabar region of Kerala. There were Muslim laborers, farmers, and fishermen. The Mappilas were landless farmers. These farmers were not the owners of the land. The most of the landlords were Hindus who exploited them. Therefore, the Mappila revolt was against the Britishers and the landlords. Let us now quickly revise what we have learnt in this lesson so far. First, we discussed about the meaning and concept of tribes and tribals in India. Second, we discussed about the causes of the tribal revolts against British rule. Third, we discussed about various tribal revolts like Santhal revolt, Munda revolt, Garo and Jaintia revolt, Kol revolt, and Mapila revolt. Learners, with this we have come to the end of this video lecture. I hope all your doubts regarding the tribal revolts of the 19th century in India are clear now. If you have any query or you want to give us feedback, you can send email at signlanguage@nios.ac.in. You can watch more educational videos on YouTube channel. You can subscribe to our NIOS YouTube channel for more educational videos. Also, for more and more information, you can visit our website. Our website address is www.nios.ac.in. Take care till we meet next time. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.